Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are always fine. If you are new to this channel, my name is Abdul Ahwan from Indonesia, and usually I make tutorial video and share about productivity tool. So if you want to get more knowledge to be more productive, please consider subscribing to me. As a designer, almost all of our time spent in collecting, organizing, and searching for our design assets. So if we need our design assets, we need extra time to find them because we are bad at organizing our design assets. That's right. But as technology advances, now there's a desktop-based application called Eagle. Eagle is a powerful tool to collect, organize, and search for our design assets. And the good news is we can use it in Windows and macOS. Not only that, but we can use it in almost all available browsers such as Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and Edge. Wow, that's amazing. And then, how great is Eagle in collecting, organizing, and searching for our design assets? From the website, Eagle's main features are: the first one is collect our favorite image and inspirations, manage, organize, classify our image, and find any images that meet our needs. So cool. So let's try together. First thing first, we can download Eagle. We can download Eagle from the website en.eagle.cool. And as we can see, get Eagle for Windows. Just click it, start download. After we have downloaded Eagle, the next step is we have to install Eagle. To install Eagle, we have to navigate to the download directory and we will find one item right here, Eagle 1.11. Right click and select open. Select the destination folder. For now, we make it default. Just press install and wait until the installation is finished. After the installation is done, open Eagle. And the next step is we have to install the browser extension for Eagle. If we often need to save images or screenshot from web page, I highly recommend it that we need to install the browser extension. So just click get started and then install now, and we select our favorite browser. In this section, I select Chrome and then select add to Chrome, add extension, and wait a several seconds. Now, as we can see, Eagle browser extension has been installed in our browser. After we have installed browser extension for Eagle, we back to Eagle app and press not now. And the next step is we need to create a library. Firstly, content we collect in the feature will be saved in this library. To create a new library, just press create a library. And we name our library as we want. Let's say my inspiration. And just press create a library. And we select the directory and make sure we choose a secure path. Avoid saving the library on the desktop, so our essential files would not be deleted by mistake. So make sure choose secure path. Just save. And this is some introduction from Eagle. So this is the Eagle app, and for the very first, it will be blank. No folder, no file, nothing's appear right here. And let's quick tour with the user interface. This is sidebar. This is toolbar. This is inspector. This is search bar. And this is filter. We can filtering like text, folder, shape, rating, and much more. Alright, so as we can see, this is all design assets that I have saved in Eagle app, 1591. And this is my folder like illustration, mockup, Photostop, and much more. So let's try to collect. The first method is we can collect any file from local computer to our Eagle app. So let's do that. So this is the local file that I want to save inside our Eagle app. To do that, it's super duper easy. We can drag and drop to the middle of Eagle app. That's it. So we have import one file to Eagle app. In addition, we can also use copy paste from our local computer to Eagle app. Let's do that. Let's copy this and paste here. So we have add one file again. The second method is we can save image with the browser extension. Let's do that. First thing first, let's go to dribble.com and let's search something. And the easiest way, we can right click on the image that we want to save to Eagle app. Right click and save image to Eagle. So as we can see, download complete. Let's back to Eagle app. So we see one image has been imported to our Eagle app. The second method is we can drag and drop from any web page and it will automatically appear drag and drop, and as we can see, download complete. Let's back to Eagle app. So we see one image add to our Eagle app. Sometimes we want to save multiple images on one web page. Saving image one by one might not be an efficient way. In this scenario, we can try the batch save. So let's open the browser again. Let's go to Photostop, let's say Unsplash. And to do that, we can press our Eagle browser extension. Just press batch save and it will show us all the images that has loaded in our web page. Just select image that we want to save in our Eagle app and we can select type and folder. Let's say we move to the Unsplash folder and just press import. So let's go to Unsplash folder. So we see 17 images has been added to our Eagle app. And when we click every image, it will show us the URL. So it's very helpful if we want to download the original file. The next method is screenshot. In addition to saving image resource of the web page, Eagle extension can also take screenshot in various ways. Selected area, visible area, and full page. To do that, we can select our Eagle browser extension and then we can select capture area, capture visible, and capture page. Let's say capture page. Download complete and let's back to our Eagle app. So we see it will screenshot or it will capture entire page. It's very useful if we want to screenshot like landing page and one page and much more. By default, image saved with extension will be put under the unclassified list. If we want to classify images when saving image, we can check categories when collecting image. We back to Eagle browser extension and then select preference and we can see collect mode. We need to check categorize when collecting image. And when we want to save this, it will show us classification window. We can select like categorize, which is folder. So let's move to the illustration and press save and we can give tag, notes, and much more. So we back to our Eagle app, go to illustration folder and we see, alright, as simple as that. We also can save video. Let's back to Eagle app and let's see the video has been imported to our Eagle app. In the previous section, we have successfully added some images to Eagle. Let's create some folder and sort them. So let's go to the sidebar and we can see Smart Folder and Folder. And when we hover to the folder, we can see plus icon and we can select that and we can name our folder that we want to create. Let's say video stock. And just press enter and let's classify our image that we have saved. Let's say we want to move the video from Eagle to the video stock. Just drag and drop and when we press this, it will show us all files inside our folder that we have created. And on the right side, we see total file inside our folder. Not only that, we can create many subfolder. Let's say we want to give subfolder inside our video stock. Let's name it as Eagle and let's move our video to Eagle. And we can create as many subfolder that we want to create. So let's open our illustration folder and when we open that, we can see many subfolder inside that. Illustration, absorb PNG, and then humans, single pieces, body, bottom, and much more. And when we want to make our folder to be more beautiful, we can right click on the folder that we want to customize and we can change the color. Let's say change to blue because I love the blue color, it will change to the blue color. Not only that, we can change the icon. So it's very customizable. Let's change our mockup folder to be red and Photostop to be green and much more. In the previous, we have add one by one file to our Eagle. The question is, if we have already categorized local folder, how do we import that? To do that, we can easily drag and drop our local folder directly into the sidebar of Eagle. Let's do that. Let's say we want to import all folder from this, and we see import 806 files, but the important thing that we have to understand is when we add local content, Eagle is duplicating content instead of copying or moving. Therefore, ensuring there are enough space before we import our local folder to the Eagle. Once the resources are imported in Eagle, we can decide whether or not to keep the original file. So as we can see, the file seems to already exist. Do we want to import this file? Let's press import. And now we see our local folder has been imported to our Eagle. And let's move the folder to the illustration folder. The first one, we have to create new folder. And let's select all folder that we want to move and just drag and drop. And now our local folder move to the subfolder of illustration. And let's delete this, move to trash. Eagle is a local-based resource organizer. All contents added in Eagle are saved in our device. So if sometime we want to reinstall our system or change our device, make sure we back up Eagle library before doing that to keep our file. If we want to tag our collected design assets, the first step is we need to select our design assets that we want to tag. So as we can see, untag 2421. And let's give tag something. Let's say this one. Select this and we see in the inspector new tag. Let's say we give tag illustration. Press add illustration and we see illustration. Let's add another tag. Let's say Hugo. Add, let's say icons 8. Add. And if we want to delete our tag that we have add, we can select our design assets and then we see in the inspector and we just press X icon, as simple as that. And to manage our tags, as the number of collected design assets rise, tags might also increase. Organizing and managing tags is also available in Eagle. And select all design assets that we want to give tags. Let's say this one, let's say illustration, and let's give another, select all, and when we go to all tags, right now we see icons 8, illustration, Carlson, kingdom, and when we press this, it will show us the related tags. Search functionality. The search bar in the upper right here, allows us to find the content we need by using the keyword. Eagle has fast search speed. No matter how many images we have, how many design assets we have, the search can be finished just 0.5 seconds. That's awesome. Let's prove it. So let's select all and then let's search something. Let's say up labs. And it will show us the result. The other things, we can modify search condition such as name, file extension, text, URL. Let's do that. Let's say to do that, firstly we have to select this filter and then we can select types and we see Adobe Illustrator, GIF, JPEG, MP3. Let's select MP3 and we see all the result, and let's select PSD. It shows us all the result, and let's select PNG. It will show us the result, and we can sorting the result like order by and then show system and much more. Filtering is powerful tool. With an advanced filter, we can find our design assets we need according to various properties of the design assets. Currently, we can search with the following condition like color, text, rating, type, date, dimension, duration, node and URL. Let's do that. Let's select something. Let's say select this one, and on the inspector we see this is automatically generated by Eagle. And when we press this color, it will show us find similar item. Let's select that, and it will show us all the item with the same color. Let's try another. Let's press this. It will show us the related color. We can search by tag. We can search by folder. We can search by shape, horizontal, vertical, square, panoramic horizontal. Let's press this panoramic horizontal, and we see. Let's press panoramic vertical. It will show us all the result. And we can search by types, as I explained before. Search by date, today, yesterday, dimension, duration, and much more. Preview experience. As we can see, the image list displays the content under the currently category. We can adjust item size, layout of the image like this. The other things that we can change the layout as simply right click and then select waterfall layout or justified layout. This is waterfall layout, and when we select justified layout, it's kind of like justify left and right, so we can change as we want. The other things that we can show and hide any information that we want to show, like name, metadata, comment, file size, text, rating, and much more. So when we remove name, no names appear. Alright, so we can select info that we want to show, text, and we see small, file size. And in this section, we only can select one information like dimension, file size, text, and rating. So I prefer with dimension. So we see the dimension for every design assets. Alright, the next thing that we can show and hide inspector. When we press this toggle inspector, the inspector hide. And when we remove sidebar, no sidebar. So I prefer to show sidebar and show inspector because it's help me. We can increase our inspector and we can increase sidebar as we want. The next thing that we can preview our design assets. We can double click, it will show us the detail, and we can zoom in and zoom out by scroll wheel. And we can drag our design assets. And when we want to close, just press escape. This is when we preview PNG image. How about when we preview like video or audio? Select type and then select MP3, and let's hover to the design assets that we want to preview. It will automatically play. Let's select MP4, I think video. When we hover on that file, it will autoplay. Alright, not only that, to preview our design assets, we can simply press space like in macOS. Just press space. And how about PSD file? So let's go to mockup and smartphone, and it will automatically previewing our PSD file. In the previous, we just collecting. And the question is, how do we use everything that we have collect? So let's select something that we want to use. Let's say in this illustration, let's say this illustration, the first method that we can use is by drag and drop from Eagle to other application directly. Let's drag this to Adobe XD and it's work fine. This is the first method. And the second method, like conventional method, we can use by copy and paste. Let's select this. We can right click and then select copy, and we go to our application that we want to use our design assets. In this section, I use Adobe XD, and we can right click and then paste. It's work fine. And how about Figma? So in this section, I want to use SVG files. Let's say we want to use this file, so let's drag and drop to the Figma, and yeah, it's work fine. This is SVG file. So if we want to use our design assets that we have collect, it's very simple. We can drag and drop directly to the other application, and we can copy and paste from Eagle to other application. So let's conclude after we use Eagle. In my opinion, to be honest, this is a fantastic tool for us as a designer. Eagle works very well to collect, organize, and search for our design assets. Eagle makes me more productive, well organized, and it's time to say bye-bye extra time to find our design assets. So if you want to use Eagle app, you can download from the website, link in the description below. And don't forget to share to another designer, to another personnel, to make us to be more productive, well organized with Eagle app. So I think enough my video today. If you have any questions or comment, write it down on the comment field. Thank you so much and see you again on the next video.